Take your time.
All right, can y'all see it good?
Hold up. You gotta let me
Hold
see.
on.
There you go.
Straight. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, now I
Yep,
can
yep.
see everything because at first it was just a screen. All right, so yeah, we on so yeah, just on his Instagram page, man. I got connected with him actually last year. Um, and it was really exciting. Like last year, I just was getting into like the little visuals a little bit more. So usually, like I always like to do some type of animation or visuals to show people, just ideas I got. So like at that Best Buy speech I had to do, for an example, I had created this little animated video at the time before we got into the NFTs called "How to Use the Color Coin," which is on my YouTube channel, but it's private. But I still seen the link, Lewis, to check out. So I was using like Powtoon.com to create that, and then when we first launched in 2014, even though we just had flyers and was grinding out the hotels and cars, we still had like little animated clip art on top of our little flyers we was printing out. So I always tried to include like art and graphics in some sense. So last year, got connected with a couple artists. We end up having to part ways and things like that, but they still doing some great stuff. I got my own platform now with artwork.photo. But last year, some me and some former artists I was connected with, we came together and created this project. And we was like, man, let's try to connect this with more like people. So one of my partners down in Florida had this event, and Caron Butler actually attended that event, and it was cool. My partner down in Florida ended up connecting me with everybody. I was at home. My daughter was just born, so I chose to. I didn't go to this event actually, so I'm at home holding my daughter Harper. We watching SpongeBob. She was probably like 2 weeks old, and I got a little inbox like, "Hey, Caron Butler, check out the NFTs that you and your friends working on." So I'm like, "All right." Now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't too big into the sports like that. So when I
Right,
clicked,
right.
I instantly kind of like know the dude name. I'm like, "Oh man, it's Caron Butler," but like I ain't really knowing like too much for real, like how my friends and stuff know about everybody in the sports game. I can talk you down about the technology people. So, but I of course I heard about him before, so I'm like, oh, it's Caron Butler and all that. But I'm still low key, got the daughter all in my little daddy mode stuff. So, later on that day, I'm hitting up a couple people. I'm like, hey, like tell me more about him type stuff. So they telling me who he is and all of that. Making sure story short, we end up getting connected via phone. I end up doing a couple like sets, like teaching him and his wife, Mrs. Butler, how to set up their MetaMask wallets and things like that. And then my former partner ended up creating this artwork right
Okay,
here.
okay.
Yeah, so he shared it on his Instagram and stuff like that. And then end up tagging my Instagram page. I run this called the Brobots NFT. So I had different artists I was working with. Now, like I say, I'm pretty much just doing like my own little thing. But at the time, I had different artists, and we had these like ideas of different little robots. You probably seen like robots on OpenSea. They got over literally 10 different projects. So it's just like a little boy version of robots in a sense like that. But initially, like I said, this first one, my partner, former partner, he created this one right here. Got to give him his props on this one. I helped set all the NFTs up, mine, to get everything on OpenSea and all of that. Do the little Instagram page, and then he ended up tagging it and stuff. So for anybody that got any inquiries or questions out there, y'all could just visit Bro by NFTs, and it could take you straight to Jared Arms to get to me to get personal questions. But since then, we got different versions. The one that we had with Caron at first, let me go back and pull them both up. So that's him on this one, and then the little one we made. Now we wanted to do something around the Miami Heat colors. We ain't have the permission to use the NBA logo or nothing like that, but still just doing something around their colors. Got the little fire emoji right here for the little Miami Heat. But with these new Brobots that we got, we still got the red and black ones, but now they got the basketball. Some we got the Brobots behind the young black brothers reading the books and stuff like that.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
so yeah, just expanding the content, and this is cool because, like I say, last year I had to connect with different artists. This year, all this artwork you're looking at, generated by Collar.io, myself and my company. So yeah, man, that was super dope. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, Caron Butler, he a real awesome brother, man. He invited me to this event last year where it was a lot of big organizations, and I couldn't attend that one. Actually, I was like I say, daughter was first born and stuff, so I'm just overly in my daddy mode. But he
Right,
invited me
right.
to this big event where Chase Bank and a lot of big companies was down for like around Juneteenth down in Miami. And yeah, he still follow our Instagram page and things like that. Super supportive. Shout out to him and Mrs. Butler. And we also got connected with Paul, the associate producer at Drink Champs down at this event too as well. And we in the process of sending them some new T-shirts with our new artwork. And Paul been a real supportive person too. So yeah, him and Caron been super cool.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, that's most definitely dope. Now, are any of those for sale, like any of those NFTs, or is there like a marketplace to where they can buy 'em?
Oh yeah, great question. Yeah, you can actually go on OpenSea right now and type in Caron Butler NFT. I think they have a quantity. I think we mentioned them probably like, well, I forgot a lot of numbers, but I know they at least got 2 to 5 million up of this specifically. So when you get those, that money goes straight to his wife. Well, him and his wife basically, because they the owners on. There's like 4 owners of this. We probably got a small quantity. Well, when people are ready to purchase this, I could show you exactly like which wallet to purchase that to go straight to Mr. or Mrs. Butler's wallet. And so yeah, this NFT is actually available on OpenSea right now. And the ones I showed you on our Instagram page, we'll be releasing those soon.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's most definitely dope. Now, say if somebody because I know that your projects your products do this, but say if somebody wanted to actually get into making NFTs and things like that, how could they go about doing that for the people that want to know?
Oh yeah. So again, for now, I would recommend people just going on YouTube and typing OpenSea tutorial 2023. OpenSea is the largest NFT marketplace. They do have other ones like Rareable, Mintable, Amazon. I think they launching a new NFT marketplace soon. But excuse me, OpenSea NFTs first of all came out in 2014 from Ethereum. Um, I want to say probably 2016. My bad. And then the first NFT marketplace was OpenSea, and they're the largest NFT marketplace for now. So just go on YouTube, type, search for OpenSea tutorial 2023. The reason I say 2023 is just because they got more new updates on it, and that can teach you exactly how to mint an NFT on Polygon, Ethereum network, how to create the quantity, the collection, how to add people as contributors to your collection. Um, that's what I did. That's what I've done to learn in the past.
Okay, okay. And we got somebody in the chat just asking how do they get started with NFTs on the creative side? Shout out to Amari, um shout out to you too.
Oh yeah,
Everybody that's in the chat.
oh yeah. Shout out to everybody listening. I love answering the questions. So on the creative side, he probably meaning like more like with the content.
Right, right. Yeah.
Okay, so you can use different applications. One popular platform that we be using, or I'm sure people have heard of, is Mid Journey, Stable Diffusion, Dolly, which are these new AI generated platforms to do artwork. I know my partner to generate this one specifically that y'all looking at on Caron Butler's page was used with Photoshop, and they do have different AI and NFT features now in these new Photoshop or just different Adobe products. But if you don't probably had a skill set and you don't want to take the time to learn how to do all that and just want to, I would recommend doing some AI art using like Mid Journey, Stable Diffusion, or Dolly. Dolly is what's that? Chat GPT AI platform for art. And you can use that to generate some stuff. I'm not sure about the legalities on how that goes when we're talking about copywriting. I think the U.S. Copyright Office just released something like a week or two ago saying that people can't copyright artwork generated by AI. So if a person want to create something and copyright and put into a book or a movie or something like that, that they can ask more questions with like they trademark or IP attorney. But just in regards to creating it, I would use AI art, but let's just say you can use canva.com. I started using Canva myself personally to do different projects. But I think if you want to have content that's indivisible or that's something that no one else can like basically create, probably do it yourself using pretty basic platform. I mean products, my bad. Programs like Photoshop, Adobe Suite, whatever. Or if you just want to go straight into like get up into today's speed, why not use AI art? B Earl, he's one of the what is it? He a writer for Marvel. Me and him connected on LinkedIn. He just launched an NFT collection maybe about a week ago, and he doing some new artwork for Marvel that he created using AI art. So if you seeing them people work at Marvel using AI art versus doing everything from scratch, not saying he can't do it from scratch, but that just to let um, those doors are starting to open pretty wide now. I ain't trying to give y'all a 5 minute answer, but I want to make sure I give y'all some of the good game
Right,
because I
right,
be
right.
I be
Yeah, yeah,
listening
yeah.
to
That's
stuff when
most
I be
definitely good
watching these
game.
interviews on YouTube. People be
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
hide the platforms and stuff, but like that those answers should be able to help y'all for sure.
Right, yeah, yeah. They most definitely love that, you know. Real informative, real informative.